Good evening. On behalf of the congregation, I would like to welcome you to Congregation Habonim. It's the first synagogue in Canada that was founded by Holocaust survivors. Our synagogue prides itself in its pluralistic approach to Judaism, and we welcome all reasonable and well-meaning groups from within the Jewish community, from the center to the moderate left and the moderate right. One of the main pillars of our synagogue is our commitment to the people and the state of Israel. And that is why we are so pleased to welcome Stand With Us here this evening for what I am sure is going to be a really fascinating program. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Meryle, the Executive Director of Stand With Us.
Thank you so much. We're honored to be here. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here with us. The first person I call when I have an amazing speaker is Ellie Lewis, because I love the people that come to this room, and I know that it's something that he really cares about. For those of you, I see so many familiar faces, but for those of you who don't know what Stand With Us is about, I'm the director of an organization that is an affiliate of a 16-year-old international nonprofit headquartered in LA. And about 4.5 years ago, when I was working in the community and felt that there was no effective answer to the kind of toxic environment our students were seeing on campuses, I worked with our CEO in LA, welcome, and we launched Stand With Us Canada in Toronto. We've grown. We have now a director of campus affairs across Canada, who you will meet in a moment. We have a high school coordinator who's also training and educating and empowering young student leaders to be able to support Israel and fight against anti-Semitism on their campuses. I just want to thank you all certainly for being here and being gracious enough to come and care about this issue. We have young people on campuses now that are not only the subject of all of the criticism that you hear everywhere in the world about Israel, but they also have to defend themselves about the real root of some of that criticism, or most of it, and that's anti-Semitism. And that's not something that any of us can tolerate. I know that many of you are also supporters of Stand With Us, and I should say that one of the really wonderful things that Stand With Us does is reaches out to people all over the world on social media. We have 100 million readers a week, but we also have 1 million, I think now, readers a week on our Arabic page. And we have readership in different languages all over the world. Currently, we're reaching out to Latin America and South America because there they have a terrible problem with anti-Israelism and anti-Semitism. So we do some work in the communities. We recently heard from a store that was being targeted by BDS bullies. We brought Joanie into the store. She said it was the best thing that ever happened to her. Her SodaStream sales went through the roof, and her sales doubled that month. So working as a community, we can really make a difference. But the young people in the room I'd like to introduce you to now are the ones I always say we stand on their shoulders. They do the work on the front lines on campus. Zina is our Canadian campus director. Zina's fine. And I'd like Zina to speak to you for a couple of moments about what she does. And Shanel Jacobs is our high school coordinator. We're now in high schools for a very good reason. We know that often by the time Jewish students reach campus, they have the deer in the headlights look that Zina told us about when she first came to our organization. And they saw the kind of hate they were confronted with. We need to give them the education that will give them the confidence to speak about Israel. So.
Okay, so hi everybody. First off, I want to thank Rabbi Rubenstein and everybody at Habonim for hosting us this evening. I know everybody came here to see see Yahya, so we'll try not to be too long. But as Meryle mentioned, I'm Zina, and I work in our campus department. Shanel here, who you'll hear from in a bit, works in our high school department. So we're really excited to be here to let everybody know what we do. But pretty much, when we say, Stand With Us works on campuses all across the country, we literally mean, from Halifax to Vancouver. We have active students that work with us everywhere. So it's a very small job, but, we definitely enjoy it. So one really important thing is a lot of us hear about some of the issues that happen on campus. We know that our students are sort of, dealing with a lot when they enter university. But when it comes to Stand With Us and the way that we support Israel on campus, we believe that the best way we can do that is by supporting our students. We believe that education, our motto is education is the road to peace, and we really believe that only by educating our students and ensuring that when they hear is Israel an apartheid state, that they actually have arguments to substantiate, their response. That's the only way that they can properly be prepared and support Israel on campus. So we are very much an academic organization that tries to support students and help them spread positive information about Israel. So that really includes fellowship opportunities. We have, you saw in the video, 3 key students that are called Emerson Fellows, and they intern with us and get exposed to all types of training, everything that they need to really deal with issues on campus. And they intern with us throughout the year and run positive programs through us. We also have leadership conferences where we bring over 250 students all across North America together at one conference, where they're not just hearing from some of the top Israel speakers in the world, but they're exposed to different views, different types of education, and they're able to then come back and be leaders on their campus as well. So, apart from, mobilizing students, we also then provide them with the educational resources that they need. So whether that's, programs are very innovative activations that teach people outside of our circle, outside the Jewish circle, about Israel, or whether that's research, they're grants so that they can run their own initiative. Any type of programs that they need, any educational programs they need, they receive from us. So apart from that, we also have the fun job of, I have the fun job because I'm on campus of, working to help counter misinformation about Israel. So when it comes to BDS, Israel Apartheid Week, dealing with anti-Israel speakers or, anti-Israel staff or divestment rallies, we're there and we work alongside staff and, some campus professionals as well as university students to ensure that those issues are handled and the universities are held accountable when these issues come about. So, and I also don't sleep during, during that time, but, we really care deeply about investing in our students. And so one really important thing, the reason why we care so deeply about ensuring that students are the ones that are being taken care of and invested is because we believe that, one student can make a tremendous impact on not just their campus, but the global pro-Israel community. And I'll give everybody a very quick example. This past year at Ryerson University, 2 of our Emerson Fellows, our interns, passed the first official definition of anti-Semitism. And they passed it through student government. So what does that mean? It means that 2 years ago, after BDS passed at Ryerson, a bunch of students came to the student government and demanded that a definition of anti-Semitism was passed. And the student government decided that they were going to amend the definition to ensure that, you can be, anti-Semitism should be condemned, but anti-Zionism has nothing to do with anti-Semitism. And by investing in our students and working with them, fast forward 2 years, and now we have the first official definition of anti-Semitism passed that is modeled after the Canadian government's definition, the federal government. So that's called the Ottawa Protocol, and it has explicit language in it that says anyone who is being anti-Israel is in fact being anti-Semitic. So, 2 years can make such a tremendous difference when we work with our students. And since they, were able to initiate this, students all across Canada, as well as other campus professionals, have been asking to try to replicate this. So by investing in our students and working with them, they can really make such a tremendous impact. I've seen how our organization has been able to, has been able to inspire students to start movements and become leaders and everything. And so we're really excited because in January we have our big international conference coming up, and we're hoping to have like a bigger delegation of Canadians that we have in the past. And so we're really working on that. And I just know for myself, I had no idea. When I came to campus, I really was completely unprepared in dealing with what I saw on campus. I went to York University, and when it came to apartheid, occupation settlements, answering the difficult questions, it was very difficult for me because I didn't have any type of education or training, which is where Shanel comes in, because we've realized how important it is for students to be prepped before they get to campus. So it's not this deer in the headlights scenario that we speak about. So Shanel's job is to work in the high schools, and so I'm just going to hand it over to her.
I really want to touch on something that Zina said, and she said that Stand With Us believes in the individual student, and that is 100% correct. This actually goes for my story on campus, where they believed in me on campus. I was one of the only, if the only, pro-Israel Zionist student on campus. I fought BDS by myself in a room full of anti-Israel students. It was very, very, very difficult. And I'll tell you something. It's not that there were no other Jewish students in my university. They were there, but they didn't know how to help. And that's because no one taught them how to. We all know we love Israel. We all know that Israel is our home, but we don't know that it's something we need to fight for still till today. So that's what our job is. My job is not as crazy as Zina's job, thankfully, but I work with high school students and I teach them how to run successful programs that don't have to do just with teaching Israel and Judaism, but teaching what Israel means to the minorities, for the Arabs, for the Druze, for the Kurds. What is Israel to the entire world? So I really don't want to take up too much time because Yahya is really the most special person and you have to hear him. But I really, really think you guys should follow us on Facebook if you're not already and see all the wonderful things we are doing in high school and in campus, and we really, really appreciate your support. It means a lot.